Hello friends, it's Alex, your campus minister for U of T Scarborough and Centennial College, and I'm just coming at you today with a simple reflection that's on my heart from the gospel today, which is from Luke chapter 14. And what we see is Jesus talking to his disciples and followers today, and he says, unless you hate these closest people in your lives, essentially, you cannot be my disciple. And when I first read this, I was like, what? Hold up, wait a minute. Let me think my 2 cents for this in a minute, And so I was like, I don't understand. But what Jesus is doing here is he's speaking hyperbolically so that we can understand that we need to prioritize him in our lives, and that sometimes we need to acknowledge that we cling to things, material things or people and things of this world too much, and we prioritize them over him. What he's calling us to is to truly follow him, not just dip our toes in the water and then back out. He's not talking about like following on Instagram where you click follow and then right when you don't understand something or you're confused or don't like something that you hear right away that you just run away or back out. He's calling us to deny ourselves. He's calling us to die to ourselves and pick up our cross, to deny ourselves so that we can accept him, so that we can empty out of ourselves so that he can enter into our lives and those of whom we love. And so we're not called to just go and say I hate you, mom, I hate you, husband, I hate you, this person, right? We are called to love them as ourselves, right? But what he's trying to have us focus is focus on him. We're called to focus on him. And what that also means is that there's responsibility and consequences to that. So someone isn't going to go and build a tower without thinking about the whole thing through and about what this means in my daily life, about letting go of the things that aren't him that I'm clinging to. It means that, let's say another analogy, if we're going to buy a car, we're not just going to go and buy the car without thinking about how much does the car cost? What does this mean? Are there monthly payments? Is there insurance? Or how am I going to work this into my daily life? Maintenance, oil changes, all of these different things, right? And so applying these analogies helps us to understand that it's not just a wishy-washy thing, it's like a serious commitment, right? So what this is we have to freely accept to lay down our lives for him, for the one who did it all for us, who constantly seeks us to be in relationship with him. But it means that we do have to orient and change our lives in different ways to be closer to him, that we can't just live of the world and be attached to all these things in a greater way than we are to him. So to lean on him and rely on him and accept this love that is offered so freely to us. So I hope that some of what I said today spoke to your heart in a similar way that it did to mine, and that you enjoyed this gospel reflection.